What's up? What's up? What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of Black Girl Interrupted. Y'all already know who it is. It's your favorite girl from the 504, baby. Bringing y'all another episode of Black Girl Interrupted. Oh, happy Thursday, everybody. Happy Thursday to all the beautiful people out there. I hope everyone has had a great and phenomenal day. This show is not going to be long tonight. It's just the introduction to the topics we're going to be discussing for the month of March. So, for the people that know, March is National Women's History Month. So, this month, I selected 6 phenomenal women that I wanted to pay homage to. I wanted to give their flowers to. Um, some of these women you may have heard of, some of them you may not have heard of, but I always want to give my flowers to the hidden figures, not the ones that we see all the time. And that's no shade to the women in history. That's no shade to them, but I want to always pay homage to the ones that are less recognized. So um, I've selected Diane Carroll to speak about this month, Debbie Allen, because Debbie Allen just really does not get her accolades like she should. Um, and some other women that you guys may or may not have heard of, but again, I definitely want to give homage to them. But tonight I want to give homage to some phenomenal women that are in my life, that are in my circle, that um, keep me encouraged. Uh, and there's one in particular who is no longer here with us, but she is still here with me in spirit. So y'all already know what I do before I even get started. Y'all know I have to do my mental health check-ins. Yes, I know I just saw y'all yesterday, but anything could have happened between yesterday and today. You know, you may have had a bad moment um today, but I just wanted to encourage you. I just wanted to pour into you. I just want to love on you and let you know how appreciated you really truly are. And I think you're doing a fantastic job. So before we even jump into tonight's conversation, y'all already know what I do. Y'all do know I still continue my mental health check-ins. Um, I also want to give a shout out to, I don't know if y'all could really see, but the magazine, Women Who Podcast magazine, who I had the pleasure of being featured in um their magazine last year. So I wanted to pay homage to them and thank them for just even extending the invitation to even want to get to know who Black Girl Interrupted really truly is. So before we even get started, like I said, I have to do my mental health check-ins. Um, Again, y'all know I always play something inspiring, encouraging, empowering, and uplifting. So this one particular video tonight is dedicated to a special person. I just want to let her know that just because you have a bad moment, don't allow that to set the tone for your day. So here we go, and then we're going to jump into the conversation.
What is the common denominator of failure? Why are you failing? You never say because of me. Oh, it's the competition. It's the economy. It's the president. It's Congress. If you wake up tomorrow morning and blame your failure on someone or something else, you have no reason to change, do you? But if you woke up in the morning and looked in the mirror and said, I am failing because of me, the decisions that I make, the energy I put in, I'm not passing the blame. If you look in the mirror tomorrow and say that, you will change. Because nobody likes thinking of themselves as a failure.
Winners win and losers lose. And if you create a culture of losing, if you keep being a victim, if you keep letting losing happen to you, if you keep letting people do you and treat you any kind of way, it's going to become a culture.
Take ownership. Take ownership of everything in your world, the good and the bad. Don't make excuses. Don't blame any other person or any other thing. Take ownership of your mistakes, take ownership of your shortfalls, take ownership of your problems, and then take ownership of the solutions that will get those problems solved. Take ownership of your job, of your team, of your future, and take ownership of your life.
The people in life that win play offense, not defense. Stop backing into everything. Stand up. Bow your back a little bit. Start to walk a little different. Start to be that best version of you. You can do it in your quiet way. You can do it the way you do it. But somehow they got to look at you and go, okay, I won't monkey with that one. You push back. You get obsessed. You got to get relentless. You got to be a road dog. You got to get intense. You got to have a permeating attitude that you're going to win. You got to have a positive outlook. You got to be optimistic. You got to know you're going to win. You got to, right now, you got to say, I'm going to win. I'm going to win. My life is going to win. There's going to be a victorious life here. Because listen to me, the price you pay for losing here is too extreme. You have to carry the burden of failure the rest of your life.
As we begin to elevate ourselves and not to follow the crowd, activating the thinker in us and disciplining and putting on hold the emotional part of ourselves. It's not easy, but through practice and practice and practice, practice makes improvement. You can always better your best. You can always go beyond anything that you have ever done. You'll never hit a state of perfection. You're always bigger than what you do. And so all you're looking for are new breakthroughs through practice and practice and practice. You'll get better and better and better. Something you should affirm to yourself every day. Repeat this, please. No matter how bad it is or how bad it gets, I'm going to make it. The people that make it in this world look around for the circumstances that they want, and if they can't find them, they create them. It's hard. No, easy is not an option. However, ladies and gentlemen, what you will discover is that it's worth it. Takes guts. You got to dig down deep to cut it out. Keep on going again and again and again until you make it happen, because you know that it's possible, and you are the determining factor.
All right. So, let me tell you something. You can only make a move if you get up and do it. Stop being stagnant. If you want to win, you got to give it your all. You got to give it your hard work and dedication, and you have to know and understand that it doesn't come overnight. You're going to have those ups and downs, the highs, the lows, the happy days, the sad days, but it's all about how you bounce back and you recover. I sit and I look at how far I've come in my podcast journey. Am I where I want to be? No. But am I doing what it takes to get where I want to be? Absolutely. I've had a lot of those days, the highs, the lows, the good, the bad, the people that support, the people that don't support, the people that show up, the people that don't show up. As long as I continue to show up for Ashley, that's all that matters to me. Because the finish line is there, and I'm gonna make it. So as long as you get up and you give it your all, you give it your best, then that puts you one step closer to the finish line. Don't give up. Don't give up. Like I posted today, everyone's going to encounter a storm, but that doesn't mean you're going to get wet. Just words of advice. Happy Thursday. We're one day away from the weekend. Hey, but y'all are hanging out now with Black Girl Interrupted. Hey, Black Girl Interrupted. Hey. Of course, honey. Let me tell you something. If I don't celebrate nothing else, baby, I'm going to always celebrate me. I'm going to celebrate the good, the bad, the highs, the lows, baby. Let me tell you something. I'm going to celebrate the small victories like it's a big victory, because them small victories will get you to the big ones. So, anyways, but I'm still doing my mental health check-ins. Like I say, I know today is Thursday. We are one day away from the weekend. I know tomorrow is payday for a lot of people, and then bills and all that other good, great, grand stuff. But it's good, y'all. We going to be straight. Take this time this weekend to relax, relate, and release. Don't worry about what you didn't get done this week. Just reset, relax your mind, calm your heart, and try it again. That's all that matters. And know that I love you and I appreciate y'all. Yes, I'm hyped. Let me tell y'all, I get excited more and more every episode that I do. Like I get up here and I just love doing what I do. So uh I can't wait till Black Girl Interrupted is a household name. We getting there, but just wait. I can't wait. So many opportunities are coming my way. I wish I could tell y'all, but I can't right now because I don't want to mess it up. But just know great things are coming for Black Girl Interrupted, and just know I waited my turn to get to where I am today. I didn't step on anybody. I didn't have to name drop and do anything disrespectful to my name or to my brand to get to where I am today. I'm making genuine connections with people by just being Ashley. And that's all I know how to be. And that's all I'll continue to be. All right. So we jumping on in. Like I say, March is National Women's History Month. I forgot to put history, but y'all know what I'm trying to say. But it's National Women's History Month. And I'm taking the time this month to pay homage to 6 phenomenal women who I just don't feel like they get enough accolades. What is National Women's Month, you ask? I bet y'all are like, how did they come up with this? How come they don't do anything for men? I think they should. I really think they should have a National Men's History Month so we could pay homage to a lot of men that go unrecognized, whether it be someone in your community, whether it be somebody in your household. It could be your dad, it could be your uncle, a cousin, a brother. But right now, we're just going to focus on the women. So a lot of people are like, well, how did National Women's History Month come to be? Well, here's a little short excerpt that's going to explain how Women's History Month came to be and how you can learn more about it. Here we go, and then we're going to jump back into the conversation.
Women's History Month. Do you know that every March, Americans celebrate Women's History Month? For real. Today, we are going to talk about the origins of Women's History Month and why it is so important to celebrate. You have probably heard about famous women in American history like Harriet Tubman and Abigail Adams. But what about Eleanor Dare or Mary Chilton? Eleanor Dare traveled to the Roanoke colony in the year 1587 and most likely gave birth to the first English child born on the North American continent. At age 12, Mary Chilton was so excited to get off the Mayflower that she jumped into the water and waded onto land, making her the first person on the ship to set foot on Plymouth Rock. Neither of these stories were well known until historians discovered the information, which is why knowing women's history is essential. To understand more, let's talk a little bit about world history, with an emphasis on his. For much of the world's history, only males have written and published stories about the past. This is because women were not treated equally to men, nor did they have access to the same opportunities and education. Here is an example. In colonial America, women could not own property or vote in elections. In many places, females were not allowed to go to school, and if they were allowed, they were not often taught the same subjects as males. This is because society at the time believed that women were fundamentally unequal to men, which seems kind of ridiculous when we talk about it today. However, this idea has existed throughout history and is a product of patriarchy. Patriarchy is a system of society or government in which men hold power and women are largely excluded. Where men were taught academic skills like reading, writing, and mathematics, women were taught domestic arts, or how to manage a household. These differences in education maintained the power imbalance between men and women up until modern times. And even today, inequities between genders still exist. which is why it is important that we celebrate Women's History Month. It is a way that we can celebrate the contributions of women, not only today, but throughout history. So, how did the celebration of Women's History Month start? Like many historical movements, a small group of people recognized the shortcomings in learning a male-centered history and decided to do something about it to create change. In March of 1978, a group of educators in Santa Rosa, California, thought that more could be done to further the cause of women's equality and to bring awareness to the significant historical contributions that women have made over the years. They planned a Women's History Week to correspond with International Women's Day on March 8th. By 1980, the movement had spread throughout the country and gained the attention of President Jimmy Carter. After meeting with women's groups, historians, and the National Women's History Project, which is now called the National Women's History Alliance, or NWHA, President Carter proclaimed that the week of March 8th would be National Women's History Week. At the time, President Carter said, "Too often, women were unsung and sometimes their contributions went unnoticed. But the achievements, leadership, courage, strength, and love of the women who built America was as vital as that of the men whose names we know so well." Nice, President Carter. 1 year later, Congress joined with the president by passing a resolution declaring the week of March 8th as the official start of Women's History Week. 7 years later, Congress passed a law authorizing the president to proclaim March as Women's History Month. It has been celebrated that way ever since. Since then, the NWHA has selected a yearly theme for the month. And the rest, as they say, is her story. What are some ways that you can celebrate the contributions of women throughout history? Hope you had fun learning with us. Visit us at learnbright.org for thousands of free resources and turnkey solutions for teachers and homeschoolers.
All right. So, what a beautiful introduction to National Women's History Month. Oh goodness. When I tell you, so when I sat down and was trying to decide which women do I honor for National Women's Month, because we're always recognizing the big names: Oprah, Beyonce, uh, Michelle Obama, etc. Viola Davis. We're always honoring them. And again, they deserve their accolades because they've done a lot iconically in history. But me, I'm all for giving the forgotten their roses because we always wait until a person leaves when we want to give them their roses. But I want to give them their roses while they're still here. Some of the women that I will be speaking about this month have gone and passed on, but some of them are still here. So why not pay an homage to the women that have helped shape women's history? Ah, oh my goodness. I think this is such a beautiful thing that we do that they could have even thought of to celebrate women. But I think next month, I want to celebrate men. I think I'm going to create my own little thing and do National Men's History Month because there are some wonderful men out here that deserve the homage as well, that deserve their roses as well. So y'all, let's work on that. Let's work on that, because we have her story, but I want to do his story. I want to celebrate some of the men. Because like I said, there are some great men out here. But I want to recognize the ones that go unnoticed, the ones that don't get their due, their just due. So, mm, I want to start off. Let me ask y'all, who is your superwoman? Who do you feel is like your superwoman? Me, I could say, oh goodness, there's so many, but I'm gonna say my mom is one. Although me and my mom haven't always had the best relationship, my mom always came through. My mom worked 2, 3 jobs to make sure me and my sister were good, to make sure we had clothes on our back, roof over our head, food on the table. My mom did everything to make it happen, and she still does. Even though she's retired, um, and with my shortcomings, she stepped in to help raise my children. So I definitely have to give my mom her flowers. Um, and then there's my godmother, who is no longer here with us, who believed in me when no one else did. So it's like when she passed, it's like I lost a part of myself too, because she was one of my biggest cheerleaders. She was one of the women that, outside of my mother, let me say that, because I don't want anyone to say, "Oh, well, you're not saluting your mother." I did, and this woman was like another mother to me. She was a person that I could talk to when I couldn't go and talk to my mom, when I couldn't sit down and have conversations, and even up until she passed, she loved me all the way to the end. So I'm so blessed to have had Nova Chapuis in my life. Like, it's phenomenal, that I had this amazing woman that stepped in like she was my mom and encouraged me. She empowered me. She uplifted me. She gave me advice even when I didn't want to hear it. Even when I was out here running wild, acting crazy, she knew just what to say. So I want to pay homage to her. Thank you so much, Mama Nova, for just being the person and the woman that you are, that you were. And I hope I'm still making you proud even from up above. So, mm, I don't wanna get too emotional. But like I say, this was not gonna be a very, very long episode. Um, Again, we have to pay homage to the women that set the foundation for us, that laid the foundation for us to be the phenomenal women that we are. I look at Maya Angelou, I look at the Zora Neale Hurstins, I look at the Josephine Bakers, and so on and so forth. There's so many women that I could just name and go on and on. We'd be here all day if I did that. But we women, we are so amazing. And to all my super women out there, it's okay to sometimes take your cape off and not always be super and just be a woman. It's okay. What else do I want to say? Men, I don't know where you would be without us. We're the backbone, we're the rib to y'all, some of us. Let me say that. Let me correct myself, because I'll have some women that say, "Well, not her," and da da da, so um, but we women make it work. We make things happen. One of the beautiful things that I admired about not just my mother, but my grandmother, they made a dollar out of 15 cents. Even though we weren't rich, they made us feel like we were. Our mothers and the women in our lives, they took care of us, they nurtured us, they loved us, they gave us everything that we needed and set the groundwork and the foundation for us to be phenomenally great, for us to be phenomenal women. Not all women followed suit, but the ones that did, I salute you. I'm proud of you. I see you. Everything that you do does not go unnoticed, it does not go unrecognized. So if you are a phenomenal woman, say you're a phenomenal woman. When you get up tomorrow morning, I need you to go stand in that mirror and say, "I am phenomenal," because you are. I know the world makes women feel like we're less than, but we're not. You know, I look at, mm, I just look at us and I see greatness in us women, because we've endured a lot then and even now. They still sometimes consider us not equal. Hey, Miss Denise, thank you for tuning in. Yes, yes. Miss Denise says, Choose your fruit wisely. Girl, you absolutely said a word with that because every fruit that you eat is not going to always be sweet. Oh, thank you for that one. Oh, goodness. You know what? I'm going to have to use that. I'm stealing that from you, Miss Denise. I'm stealing that from you. When you say choose your fruit wisely, I need to steal that from you. That's definitely going to be a post um, on Facebook. That's definitely going to be a post. But I look at the things that we as women that we've endured then and even now. Even when it comes to healthcare, they don't take our concerns seriously. I look at women that are misdiagnosed with breast cancer and things of that nature. I look at us women that work 2 or 3 jobs and we still go home and make sure the kids are fed, make sure homework is done, make sure house is clean. We are phenomenal. I look at the doors that we've kicked in, the tables that we've built when they said we couldn't come in, and we made a way, and we still make a way. We still solidify our places. Let me say this, let me back up. We still solidify our spaces at tables we still don't get invited to. I love the unity of the women when we come together. I don't like the fact that we don't support each other all the time. For the women that do support, thank you. Thank you for being the blueprint of what greatness looks like. Thank you for being the blueprint of what phenomenal looks like. Thank you for being the blueprint of what love looks like, what a nurturer looks like, what a caregiver looks like, what a waymaker looks like. You get what I'm saying? So I want to salute the women and tell you I'm so proud of you. And I want you ladies to keep going. Even though we get overwhelmed, ladies, I know we do. But it's okay again for you to take a break. It's okay for you to set it down and go back to it when you can. It's okay for that. So going back to the super women that are in my circle, my sister Jewel, let me say this to you. You have always been my voice of reason. You've always been the one to say, Ashley, nope. You've always checked me when my slip was showing. You've always been one of my biggest cheerleaders. You've always been the inspiration behind a lot of the conversations that I've had on Black Girl Interrupted. So I want to pay homage to you and give you your flowers while you can still see them. So thank you for always encouraging me. Thank you for loving me the way that you do. Thank you. Thank you. I know y'all. I try not to get emotional, but when I'm passionate about what I'm discussing, it just happens. It just happens. To my god sister Javert. Mm, where do I even begin with you? Thank you for just even being my light when things seemed dark for me. Thank you for loving on me, bailing me out of situations that I got my own self into. Thank you for that. Thank you for being my best friend. Thank you for being my sister. Thank you for being my confidant. Thank you for being my diary. Just thank you for just being you. And I don't want you to ever change for anybody. Oh goodness, here we go. Uh, oh, let me take a deep breath. I get so overwhelmed sometimes. To my sister Coco, girl, we have been through so much together. We have absolutely been through a lot together. Thank you for just being you. Thank you for sharing your children with me and allowing me to love on them. Thank you for loving on me. Thank you for just us having these wonderful conversations. Ooh, my glass is fogging up. Uh, Girl, thank you for the laughs. Thank you for the jokes. And I'm so proud of you. You have come a long way. Despite everything that you've been through these last 3 years, you still come out phenomenal. Javert, you missed it. I just gave you your flowers, so you're gonna have to go back and catch the replay. Sugar plum. But I love you. And she says, "Hey sis, I love you. You're an amazing woman. Thank you." Miss Denise says, "Please explain again the term colony collapse disorder." I got you. I'll definitely go back and explain that. Mm. To my crew and my team, when I tell y'all Black Girl Interrupted would not be where it is today. On those days that I was done with Black Girl Interrupted, y'all kept saying, get up, get up. You have something the world needs to hear." Even when I was in my darkest days, y'all pushed me back into the light. Y'all encouraged and said, "You gotta keep going. You can't keep saying you want Black Girl Interrupted to be a household name if you're not putting in the work." And that hurt for y'all to tell me that. But I know it was something that I needed to hear because I am gonna make Black Girl Interrupted a household name. But you ladies and gentlemen have done some of the most amazing things. Thank you for not only the financial, but the emotional, the physical, the spiritual, and the emotional support that y'all continue to give me. I'm greatly humbled to be blessed with a circle of people like y'all. So when I win, we all win. When I eat, we all eat. When I build that table, you all have a place to sit. Mm. I'm trying not to get choked up again. I promise y'all. I'm really trying not to. But y'all are phenomenal women. I owe y'all so much. Even though you say no, 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 I do. Because y'all have kept me grounded. Y'all have kept me humbled. Y'all have kept me from getting the big head. Y'all have contributed to a lot of moves that I have started to make with regards to my podcast. I'm humbled. I just sometimes I'm at a loss for words because I really don't believe that there's a lot of words out here for me to explain how much y'all mean to me and how great y'all are to me. If I could sum everything up in one word, I would say I'm blessed. Y'all continue to bless me. Y'all continue to pour into me. Y'all continue to empower and uplift me and push me in the direction that I need to be in. So I owe that to y'all. I love y'all so much. To my sister Trishelle, girl, when I tell you everything that you've endured in life, you still stay strong. It took me a lot of years to realize how special you were to me. I admire the strength that you have and how you get up and you keep going. I wish I had half the strength that you display, despite everything that you've been through. I love you. That is my best friend in the whole world is my sister. My best friend. I love you, best friend. Mm, to my daughters. Y'all are phenomenal. Everything that we've been through together, you girls still come out on top. Y'all are phenomenal. And these are to my daughters, y'all. This is homage to my daughters. Y'all are awesome. Y'all are amazing. I am so proud of y'all. And I hope I continue to make y'all proud because y'all are now getting the healed version of your mother. So to my daughters, mama loves y'all. And I'm so proud of the phenomenal things that y'all do. To my grandmother, who's been gone since 1998, I hope I am making you proud. I hope that you were looking at me and you were smiling and saying, she finally grew up. I did. It took me a while to get here, but I grew up. I made it. I'm still a work in progress, so let me just say that. I'm not all the way where I wanna be, but I'm not where I was last year. I'm not where I was yesterday because God woke me up today and I got another chance to do it all over again. So to my grandmother, thank you. Thank you, Miss Doris, for being who you are. Thank you for loving me and nurturing me the way that you've always done. Although I wish you were still here in body, I know you're still here in spirit. And then I can hear you now talking and telling my mama, Joe, she finally grew up. She finally grew up, Joe. That's my mama named Joanne. Um, who else can I think? It's so many women like that I just want to just think. But I just can't think of them right now. Like, but y'all know who y'all are. Like, I give y'all flowers all the time. I always tell y'all I love y'all. Um, to my cousins. Hey cousins, I love y'all. Uh, thank y'all for supporting me. Thank y'all for pouring into me. All the blah 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 stuff, but I appreciate y'all and I think y'all are phenomenal women. Um, I love the fact that y'all support. Like y'all love and y'all tell me when I'm right and y'all get me together when I'm wrong. So shout out to the family, baby. Let me tell you something. It's nothing like having some phenomenal women in your circle. And when I say phenomenal women, I'm talking about the women that want to see you win. Genuinely want to see you win. Not the haters and the tag-alongs on the sideline. Let's see. Who else is my superwoman? Oh God, it's so many. Um, there are some beautiful women on my timeline that I'm proud of you ladies. Um, I see what y'all are doing. I see what y'all continue to do. I've seen y'all through your ups, your downs, the highs, the lows, but y'all still keep going. No matter how many times y'all bump your head, y'all still get up and y'all still keep on with the race. I love that. Love that. I'm so proud of y'all. One of the things that I do want to see is more unity amongst women. I want to see us really supporting one another. I want us to stop being so jealous and envious and prideful. Everyone's not going to make it to their destination at the same time. That's not the way God designed it. But I really wish we would love on each other more than what we do. I wish we could create bigger sister circles. I love to see that. A circle of phenomenal women that share like-minded ideas. We don't always have to agree, But I want us to start empowering. You know, I look at the women that I've collaborated with, the women that have given me the opportunity to share my stories. I thank y'all for that. I appreciate y'all for even looking and saying, "You know what? I wanna know more about her," and did it genuinely and wholeheartedly. That's what I want. That's what I love the most. But I really do wanna see more of that. I wanna see more women's groups. I want us to have beautiful, healthy conversations without name calling, without the disrespect. I challenge each and every woman to post on your page, whether it's Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter. Post your superwoman and why you selected that woman as your superwoman and pass it on. Let's create a big sister circle, no matter where you are, celebrating superwomen. Challenge your fellow sister and say, you know what, this is my superwoman. Once I post my superwoman, Sharon, you post your superwoman. Let's start recognizing and giving our women their flowers before it's too late. Let's stop waiting until a person's eyes are closed to give them their accolades. That's why I chose tonight to kick off the month. National Women's History Month is to pay homage to the women that don't get recognized all the time. Whether you're a mother, entrepreneur, a domesticated worker, I don't care what you are. I think you're phenomenal. I think you're great, and I love you, and I'm proud of you, and I see you. Don't give up. Please don't give up. So this poem, y'all, by Maya Angelou, oh my goodness, that I want to play as we get ready to bring this episode to a close. And it is Phenomenal Woman. I love this, y'all. Here we go, and then we're gonna come back as I bring the episode to a close. And Miss Denise, I haven't forgot. I'll double back and answer your question.
Many people wonder where my secret lies. I'm not cute or built to suit a fashion model size. When I start to tell them, they think I'm telling lies. I say, it's in the reach of my arms, the span of my hips, the stride of my step, the curl of my lips. I'm a woman, phenomenally. I walk into a room just as cool as you please, and to a man the fellows stand or fall down on their knees. Then they swarm around me, a hive of honeybees. I say, it's the fire in my eyes, the flash of my teeth, the swing in my waist, the joy in my feet. I'm a woman, phenomenally. Men themselves have wondered what they see in me. They try so much, but they can't touch my inner mystery. When I try to show them, they say they still can't see. I say, it's in the arch of my back, the sun of my smile, the ride of my breasts, the grace of my style. I'm a woman, phenomenally. Now you understand just why my head's not bowed. I don't shout or jump about or have to talk real loud. When you see me passing, it ought to make you proud. I say, it's in the click of my heels, the bend of my hair, the palms of my hands, the need for my care. Because I'm a woman, phenomenally, phenomenal woman, all you women and me.
So, Miss Denise, to go back and answer your question, I think that video was a great way for me to segue into answering your question. What is the collapse colony disorder? That's when the worker bees leave, the queen bee behind with just a little bit of food and a few workers to help the queen? I hope I answered your question. To you women. Again, I said this was not gonna be a long episode because, again, this is just the introduction into the month of March and what we're gonna be discussing on Black Girl Interrupted. But to you women, I salute you ladies. I'm proud of you ladies. I wanna end the conversation by saying, lift your head up. Adjust your crown. You're welcome, Miss Denise. Um, and I'm so glad that you posted that question because when you said that, I was like, "Oh my goodness, like she must be reading my mind," because that poem by Maya Angelou was definitely a great segue for me to get into your question. So thank you for posing that question. I appreciate it. And thank you for tuning in with us tonight. You are a phenomenal woman. So I want to say this as I bring this episode to a close. Women, I love you. I'm so proud of you. I am so proud of every obstacle that you have overcome. I'm so proud of how you maneuvered through every challenge that has come your way. I salute you on those sleepless nights of having to walk the floor with the baby. You're trying to balance a job, you're going to school, you're taking care of the household. I see you. I see you. And I'm so proud of you. Keep up the good work that you do. If no one has told you beautiful women today, you rock. You did it. You're amazing. You're phenomenal. You're imperfectly perfect. I'm so proud of you. I see you. I see you. I see you. I see you. And I want to sit down and have a conversation with you because I want you to share with me how you made it, how you got over. Because there are weapons that will form, but God say they will never prosper. And we always find a way to make it work. So to us ladies, you keep rocking. You keep doing exactly what you've been challenged to do. You're a winner. I don't care what the world says. Ashley has told you how imperfectly perfect you really truly are. And how the things that you do not go unnoticed. They do not go unrecognized. I see you. So as I end, I challenge every woman to post who your superwoman is. Share that post and tag someone else and tell them to post who their superwoman is. Let's get that going. Let's start spreading positivity and less negative things on social media because we see enough of that already. Let's protect one another. Let's love one another. Let's encourage one another. Let's empower one another. Let's uplift one another. And as I bring this to a close, I want to say, God bless you. I love you. Stay safe. Have a beautiful weekend. And I'll see y'all on Tuesday. So don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to Black Girl Interrupted. I am live. I stream live every Tuesday, every Thursday to Facebook as well as YouTube. Let me take a deep breath. You can always go back and catch any episode that you've missed. I'm on all streaming platforms. Hello to my handsome husband. Hi, babe. I love you. I hope you're having a good night at work tonight. Uh, But on Tuesday, I will be speaking about, let me get my little notepad up because I have to remember. Because, baby, when I tell y'all, I have so many women. All right. So on Tuesday, I will be speaking about the United Order of Tents. This is a group of women from Virginia who founded an organization it was an organization, excuse me, let me back up. It is an organization of African American church women that was founded in Norfolk, Virginia in 1867 by Annetta M. Lane and Harriet R. Taylor. It was a secret society garnered towards helping women. So on Tuesday, that is who I will be speaking about. Again, the United Order of Tents. Do your homework, learn about them because we're going to be discussing them on Tuesday. That is one of the upcoming episodes for the month of March. Again, the month of March, we are celebrating National Women's History Month. I will correct it. Don't even worry. Um, mm, ah, it just my mind is going in so many places. Um, so many things are going on. So yes, don't forget, tune in with me Tuesday, 8:30 p.m. Central Time, 9:30 Eastern Time. Again, we're going to be talking about the United. Excuse me, I was about to sneeze and I was trying to catch it. I didn't want to sneeze on camera. Um, the United Order of Tents. As we continue on through the month of March, again, I will be paying homage to some beautiful Black women. Some you may have heard of, some you may not be familiar with, but I'm here to educate and give you more information about them. If you wanna be a guest on the show, I'm not doing any collaborations until May, but the email is down at the bottom. It is blackgirlinterruptedpodcast@gmail.com. That will change, but that is just the temporary email, so if you want to be a guest on Black Girl Interrupted, or if you wanna collab, if you wanna invite me to your show, if you want me to be a speaker, send me an email at blackgirlinterruptedpodcast@gmail.com, so we can set up a Zoom meeting and we can discuss the ins and outs and how we can make collaborations come into fruition. If you have a business that you would love for me to promote on my show, again, please send me an email, whatever you like for me to do. I have no issue with doing that. I'm all here for uplifting, empowering, and encouraging um, everyone. Trying to take a deep breath because it's so much. I'm trying to tell y'all at one time. Um, my mind literally just went blank. I think maybe because I'm ready for the weekend, maybe because I've just been running all week long and trying to take care of this and that and this and that, and I just need a moment to breathe. But um, again, any collaborations, Black Girl Interrupted website will be up soon. It should be up and running by next week. We are working on merchandise, t-shirts. It will just be for women to start out with, and then I am going to go into the t-shirts for men. So we are trying to work out the logistics with that. So it's so many great and beautiful and phenomenal things that are coming with Black Girl Interrupted. I do appreciate the love, the continuous support that you guys show me every week. Again, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. You can subscribe to me. I'm on YouTube. I stream live on Facebook. I'm on Instagram. I'm on Twitter. I'm on TikTok. I'm all over the place. Wherever you listen to your podcast, just type in Black Girl Interrupted and it will pop up. Um, it's something else I'm forgetting to tell y'all. It's something else. I just can't remember off the top of my head right now. But again, it's something I'm definitely forgetting to tell you guys. And watch, as soon as I end, I'm gonna be like, "Oh yeah, that's right." Um, but any announcements I will post on my Black Girl Interrupted business page. Don't forget to like that page, share. It costs $0 to support me. Again, I am working to make Black Girl Interrupted a household name, and I can't do it without y'all. Help me, help me, help me, help me get to 1,000 followers. Everything. So I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. Don't forget Tuesday night, 8:30 p.m. Central Time, 9:30 Eastern Time. Don't forget to tell a friend, bring a friend, like, share, comment, subscribe. I love you guys. On that note, I will see y'all on Tuesday, and I hope everyone has a beautiful weekend. Don't forget. Oh, I know what I was about to say. Let me say this to everybody. Tomorrow ends your work week. Take this time this weekend to reset. Don't worry about what you didn't accomplish this week. Just plan, plot, strategize, and get everything ready for next week. Take the time to decompress, relax, calm your mind, relax your heart. No, relax your mind, calm your heart. Everything's going to be okay. I love you guys, and I'll see y'all Tuesday. Good night.